Nice give.
To Karnowski. Doubled up. Swings it over, and it's stolen. Barry was the one who got a hand on it. Up ahead to Pinson, and there's the dunk. He's been waiting for the floor by giving it up early. Barry.
Oh, they did that.
Wow. Look at Jackson. Defend it. Put it up ahead to Pinson. Lays it in for two. Breaks the 4 minutes.
Got to stay out of foul trouble. Dylan Brooks, too important to this team.
And I know they didn't pay you in the NBA to screen to get a foul.
You want to get open, set a screen.
Here's Barry. How about this? A three right away.
And beat the #1 seed, the Jayhawks, without Chris Boucher, who ripped his ACL during the Pac-12 tournament.
And that made them big, and he could stretch the D. Nice entry here to Meeks, and patience at the ring. Great look.
In transition.
32. And again, he put up 47 against North Carolina the first time.
He can make that.
Good
playing
three. There they are, the two Wildcats. So vital of what they do, sitting out here at 5:43 to go, first half.
Right now, North Carolina, you want to get into this here and get more of a lead in this game where you have two guys out for Kentucky.
Bradley, nice move. Got around Humphreys.
How about that drop score? Absolutely right, Jim. He has been a big-time factor, a big fella.
Blocking shots, 15 rebounds.
Well, go to him. Give him a thank you.
He had a position on Adebayo. Here's May.
Pretty slick.
Way to use that left hand.
That switch. A testimony to the kids who don't play a whole lot of minutes, working hard at practice, and then teeing it up with the bigs.
An 11-4 run for the Cats.
Got to use Meeks. He's on the floor. He's fresh.
Over the top. Hicks.
Pretty low.
Up and in for the lead back to the heel.
Meeks to deny Weidman underneath. So we got him trapped under the ball. He can do that with that big body. That's why he's such a good offensive rebounder.
At the other end of Hicks. Travis on him. Hicks.
If they go in,
that'll be there.
That's right. This kid's a winner.
That'll be there on the pick and roll. Pick and pop, rather.
Nobody at the rim. And that's what you got to do. Got to run to the. And Martin really has to help them. He can drive it or shoot it.
Front of the rim.
A little bit of a settle there with the good defender. Side to side, box to box. And we'll look to back screen occasionally.
May.
Look at that touch.
Wow. Front of the
No, come on. Move it side to side.
Baldwin, though, had a good first half. One of the bright spots for Butler. Off the mark with that one. And now Hicks.
How about that shot?
That was impressive.
Murray doesn't appear to be in pain right now.
You know, when he was on the floor, I thought, uh-oh.
Yeah. Nice little shuffle.
I tried to tell my friends from North Carolina just to calm down and relax. He can shoot. He works on his shot. You don't have to make every one of them. You just have to make them at the right time. Justin showing that he's not in the slump.
Here's Barry, fires a three, a back-to-back.
Presence inside, can also shoot the three, and a heads-up defensive play to get the ball back in the hands of this high-powered North Carolina offense. Led the ACC in points, led in scoring margin as well. Shot clock down to 10, a little frantic. Inside, Meeks wide open. Regular year. And Macon had that deflected by Pinson. Another turnover for Arkansas. And Barry will pull the three. Yes! Joel
Post, they don't just have to come out shooting threes. North Carolina, remember, they're the second assisting team in all of the country. The NCAA, they only have 12 right now compared to Arkansas's 14. That doesn't mean it's just great defense, which it is. It means you have to look for each other as well.
Good pass, Jackson meets inside. North Carolina down three with the ball.
Let me give one more scenario. Under Roy Williams, this North Carolina team has been the first seed. As you see, the one. You're not supposed to win, so go out and shock the world. That needs to be your only thought, not about how much we're going to lose by.
Trey Jefferson misses the three, and in transition, the heels go quick. Originally set for Greensboro, North Carolina, but we're here in Greenville after the NCAA removed tournament games from the state.
Want to go to their strengths early. North Carolina, their strength is that paint, offensively and defensively. And then when everybody crowds in and sucks in the paint, what do? Let it fly from beyond the arc.
Well, North Carolina was on the wrong end of it from their perspective, but they played Villanova in one of the greatest college basketball games. As May scores.
Dribbling out and passing. He's trying to score.
2 points that should be made early. Carolina is a deeper team than Duke, and Carolina's playing for the second time in as many nights. Duke is playing for the third time in as many nights as Meeks.
What a play. Isaiah Hicks tried to spin on Jason Tatum, took the ball away and turned it into 2 points.
And Carolina going inside at every 6 points in the early going for the Tar Heels.
And they've been easy baskets. You have to work hard for easy baskets.
And they're going in there again.
Big, but he's not played many minutes this season.
Hicks muscles his way by Tatum from Australia. Very good outside shooter, as Brown nearly lost it to Barry again, and now Carolina does have it. 2-on-1. Barry finishes.
He is such a good finisher.
Down it from the corner for the Tar Heels. Pinson missing 19 games this year due to injuries. The first 16 of the season with a broken foot, then 3 midway through the year with a sprained ankle. As he got healthy is when Kenny Williams got hurt, suffered a knee injury, lost for the season. As Meeks has his second foul line jumper of the game.
Bernard, from a statistical standpoint, hard to argue with. 20 points per game, led the ACC in scoring, over 50% from the field, 5 rebounds a game. He had a fabulous regular season.
And a constant for them in a season that didn't have a lot of constants with all the injuries and other issues that were going on for the Blue Devils as Bradley converts inside. And right now Miami saw Roy Williams as well, another Hall of Famer, 14th year at the University of North Carolina as the head coach. As me.
Fake by Emil Jefferson. He's having an outstanding basketball game.
Britt off to Jackson. Jackson off to May. And May will reverse it.
Much of in this game from 3.
Tatum driving again. Can't get it to go. Jackson, what a pass!
And he just shot right over the top of the smaller Nate Britt, who was in good position, but Kennard's just bigger and longer. That was just good offense, being a little bit better than good defense.
Jackson off to May, cutting to the basket and laying it in.
At that time, short with the layup, and Kennedy Meeks, who averages more than 9 rebounds a game, pulled it down for UNC. Lobbed inside for Meeks. He scored, committing 12 in the first half, but Virginia has turned it over only 3 times for the game. Ty Jerome had a good look and a shot again way off for Jerome. Running the floor, Bradley lays it in.
They average at 8 threes a game. Great energy for the Pitt Panthers.
They're feeling it on senior day. Pitt started out 2 of 7 from the floor, have hit their last 4. Crowd getting into it. Nine to shoot for Carolina. Barry, deep 3 from the corner is in. Young misses an off-balance jumper. Artis Bells for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Barry, the little man in there, fighting for the rebound.
When I thought he missed, Cameron Johnson wide open underneath the basket.
Jackson into Luke May. Nice ball movement.
And Tony Hicks able to finish that play. Hicks transferred in from Penn as a 5th-year transfer.
And again, back tonight for the first time in a month. You can see he's got his right hand wrapped, playing with a broken bone in his right.
Terrific job. That's what everybody means when they say do your work early. He scored before he ever caught it.
Adele misses the 3. Pinson with a home run ball. Meeks off to Jackson. Bradley deep position, and he'll score.
Against Arizona, lost Ben Carter and Gavin Schilling, and that has really negatively. It's a great slip. Wow. And he's been absolutely fantastic all season long.
Thompson gets to the glass, but Bradley got a piece of it. Now Carolina pushing. Barry, yes. Shayok guarded by Pinson. The long jumper in and out. The rebound to Hicks.
And that was a forced shot without a lot of offense run and without making the North Carolina defense move very much. A lot of pressure on North Carolina right now. They're able to look inside.
Meeks muscles it up and in. All right, John, thank you. Well, Arizona having a great season. I mean, they got Trier back. They got healthy. Hicks.
They struggled against Duke. And this is a rough third game in 6 days.
They're going to play Carolina again in 9 days, a week from Monday on the 27th. Pass. And Meeks with another finish on ESPN. Some of the images from tonight here at the Dean Smith Center at Chapel Hill. Ben Sherman, Jay Billis, Maria Taylor, the Game Day Gang, and what a performance by North Carolina, and an equally poor performance, to be perfectly frank, by Virginia. North Carolina has been really good. Virginia has not, and they have shot the ball poorly. They have missed a lot of open looks. As Pinson knocks down.
Capita lost the handle on it. Jackson with the turnover.
And Capita was surprised that Smith didn't shoot the ball. He was trying to get in position for a rebound.
Pinson a right-hand scoop. Back-to-back hoops for Henderson. And he turned it over to Pinson. Here's Jackson. Meeks ahead. And the layup good.
Roy Williams averaging 28 wins a year in his Hall of Fame career.
That's pretty good. 28 a year. Wow. You don't go to television with those kind of numbers. No. You stay on the side.
Is that why you're next to me? You didn't quite get to the 28 a year.
I didn't have 28 a year.
Hicks, nice touch.
Hopefully have some more success, but he will still go small again. He said we have to find a way to score with our small lineup, and hopefully in the second half we can better absorb the rebounds that UNC comes up with.
Well, Alex Sneemy's tell us before the game, scoring has really been a difficult factor for them. He said he liked what he did the second half against Duke. That hurts, man. Taylor team, Bruce Weber's club. Hey, let's not forget Purdue going on the road, beating an outstanding Maryland team. Swanigan, to me, has to be one of the 5 best players in the country if you're picking an All-American team.
Great year. And Hicks rolls in for 2.
Hicks will jump for North Carolina, and he'll win the tap. First 3 of the night, it comes from Joel Berry. And
Many young players forget about the jab steps and jab series. It's something you learned when you were 9, 10 years old when you were growing up. But use a good jab step. The defense has to react, and if they don't, you just go right by them.
Very long 3. Splash. From a very, very effective down. Meeks too big and too strong as he gets it to go off the window. Chris Clark earlier this season against Citadel had Virginia Tech's first ever triple-double.
Yeah, and he's playing his heart out tonight. He just asked for Coach Buzz Williams to take him out of the game because he is fighting on both ends of the floor.
Lead is 8. This time it's Bradley down low. Little jump hook, and that's easy.
Yeah, you got to not rely on the J. Dribble penetration in the blue area to the rim, trying to get Carolina in some foul trouble to get to the foul line and to drive it and kick it for open threes. But I think some of the times when they get in there, they can drive it and re-drive it. It'll create better opportunities.
The other thing you got to keep an eye on for Virginia Tech is their fatigue. They were tired. Chris Clark at the end was just gassed. And the first one goes down.
Rosenblum. Wow, all kind of Tar Heels in attendance tonight.
Good dish and a foul.
Taking that next step, but we saw that he already has 8 double-doubles on the year. And what I like about him, Rav, is, again, teams have learned that makes him really
good. But look at him right there. Just keep his body, keep him straight. And because Meeks can't elevate, he gets the block shot.
Mo Jeffers is a graduate student from Washington, D.C., transferred from Delaware to come play for the Eagles. Berry with the quick trigger, and it's a 3.
I'm going to be curious to see Boston College.
71% on the year for A.J. Turner with a couple. Played some prep ball at New Hampton School in New Hampshire. Other end, very quickly, it's Meeks for North Carolina.
Thompson knocks down his first shot. That's his game, Sean. Thompson is a very good mid-range shooter to about 17, 18 feet. He's a freshman out of New York City. Justin Jackson, Joel Berry. Jackson's been hot from beyond the arc, so the orange right up on him in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've done a basketball game, Sean. I was going to ask if you could identify Syracuse's defense.
There's Berry for three.
Mind to find Andrew White, and it's a little screen for him.
First points for White. He's the Syracuse leading scorer for the year, just under 16 points per game.
Andrew White, this is his third score.
Yes.
He started off at Kansas, then went to Nebraska. Now wound up at Syracuse.
Win tonight would be career victory number 800. He's already in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. Good ball movement. It leads to a three for Kenny Williams. Syracuse has here in the second half 62%. They're above 50 for the game, but the turnovers and the rebounding have been killers. And it's Berry to lay it in.
Childress, we got a 2-point ball game.
They've gone back to this 2-3 zone, folks, and again, the short corner is what's available, and they got to get the dive. I'd like to see Carolina put Justin Jackson there because it helps when you have a playmaker. What a skill.
Well, they've done that twice. Great. And Blossomgame trying to get back in the swing of things. He closed out by May. Clemson by 5. Berry got that one. Reed wants to push it. Stolen away by Joel Berry. He picks his pocket. Finds Jackson. Back to Berry for the layup.
Teams lost twice, both on neutral courts. One in a game that they admittedly did not play well against Indiana, and one epic game, maybe the game of the year in college basketball to this point, against Kentucky.
When was the last time that you saw two teams over 100 points in a game?
It's rare. You're right. It hasn't been there for them today, Mike.
No, and the offensive rebounds let them down to a degree as well.
May with a reach in and turnover that he creates. So let's see if Luke May can help this team in a complimentary role. That's another poor pass that was almost picked away by Georgia Tech. Britt on the wing. Well, that's 2 times they've. Luke May on the wing. Not there. Williams explodes to the offensive boards for that recycle.
Yeah, they need to get Justin Jackson going and get some offense.
Britt. The reigning conference player of the year in the MAC. And he's got 6 early for the Monmouth Hawks, who have won 9 straight, a school record. Kennedy Meeks off the feed.
So Joel Berry not on the floor right now, I'm sure getting attended to, but fortunately you would hope that's something that he's able to, come back from. 5 bruises are hard to get rid of, but you can play through.
And one, there's the Robinson, smallest guy on the court, but he produced. There were some academic issues coming out of high school, and King Rice told him, if you get your grades in order, as Isaiah Hicks.
I would say that staying in-house would probably be a much greater aspect for them, make a difference for them. It's already made a difference in the non-conference schedule, which is what kept them out of the NCAA tournament last year. If they can repeat what they did in the ACC when they were playing at Bon Secours in Greenville last year, and they do the same thing at Littlejohn where they were able to beat 4 ranked teams last year at home, you will see Clemson in the NCAA tournament as well.
Hicks
with Wichita State, both expected to vie for supremacy in that conference.
As usual. Illinois State also picked at the top of the league.
Here's Jackson in the corner, coming up 34 against Kentucky and wriggling free inside.
I'm going to shoot the J. Yes. We're going to get out of here early. We're not going overtime.
Do what you want when you're that hot. Carolina up 21-19.
That's why John's a players.
Yes, sure is. Jackson, nice entry for May.
Nice.
Hooks it in.
Yep.
College hoops and everything else coming up on ESPN. 27-23 North Carolina. May handing it back for Britt, who's averaging about 6 points a game. Jackson, great dish. May finishes.
Terrific.
Oh, he lost it. And there's 2 turnovers in a row, but they get it back.
Nice
Wraparound pass to May.
Jackson with a great little around the rim. See if Berry can get the ball a little bit.
Weeks drop step to the baseline and score. And they can't elevate with him either.
No, they can't. And then you got to lock in on the wing with a Monk. Nice pass.
Inside, Hicks got it.
Grant Williams, when he got the ball inside on the last possession, did such a nice job to get his shot. He just missed it.
Justin Jackson drops it off. Gibbs doesn't get the roll. Beats with the outlet to Jackson.
Got numbers.
Jackson gives it up. Flying to the goal, Isaiah Hicks.
Clock winds down, and Hicks drops it for 2.
This team has 10 guys that'll play. Only 1 player in double figures, but they're all between 5 and 10 points.
Move inside, and the response bucket for. They had a couple of stunning wins early on last year when they won at Georgetown in double overtime and at Penn State. Turnover. Jackson gives it up, and the easy layup for Kenny Williams.
People would be a little more excited. This team hasn't played at home in 3 weeks, and they had a chance to see their ball club for the first time in a while.
Meeks. Collins only been to the free throw line 11 times this season. Couldn't finish off that 3-point play. Here's Jackson. Through the defense, gave it off, and the layup by Isaiah. Tip ball, and Williams grabs it.
Yeah, North Carolina's always put a guy with length on the ball and underneath out of bounds, and Bradley got the tip that time.
Williams, catch and release, and it's all net.
And then if you get in foul trouble, May can certainly come in and do a fine job for you.
8 rebounds for Meeks. North Carolina as a team, 49% from the floor today. Mike, that's an easy one for me.
His skills on the perimeter.
On the move. Swing out top is blocked. Jackson, full head of steam. Mistake, granted, but a man was down on the other end for a moment.
Ready here in the first minute 15 or so of the second half.
See if North Carolina can get the ball inside. It is difficult to get it inside against Happ. You've got to come back as a big guy. You better come back to a post pass. They've thrown away a couple trying to get it to him.
Nice catch by Hicks. The assist to Iverson. Up and under, can't finish, and another rebound for Meeks.
How about Barry and Britt inside playing tough, even though they're smaller?
Hicks, yes. Really good pass. Look frustrated. Yeah, I mean, he's
reputed to be the funniest guy on the team.
Yeah. Kenny Williams finds Meeks. Who says he's the funniest guy on the team?
The second funniest guy on the team.
Who shall remain nameless.
Actually, Justin Jackson.
To protect the not as funny. 1 of 2. He's got 61 points in this tournament so far, with 13 minutes left in this one and another game tomorrow. He had 35 against UConn last night. Jackson inside to Bradley. He's coming over and telling us it was just the Carolina player. It's just Williams who has to come out because the Oklahoma State trainer did not come out onto the court. So Evans still in the game.
Nice.
Great slip there by Averett with a burst of speed at the other end.
Jawan Evans is a better scorer than Barry, but in other areas of the game, I think the better defender is Barry. I mean, to make play after play. And could he score enough points to beat him? And the answer is no. And just the relentless attack, both in transition, in the half court, on the glass of North Carolina. It's a really strong performance. And I know when they watch the film, they'll talk about some of the turnovers and then some rebounding.
46 points in the paint tonight for North Carolina. And a bucket away from 100.
Don't you get tacos? Don't we get tacos if it's or fish? I think it should be fish tacos here.
I've got everybody salivating in the truck. They've completely lost focus in the truck right now.
They had focus. Scramble and left open. Kieran Shaftry. That guy shoots it deep. Yeah, his coach said he's got the green light. He's got more than one green light. Apparently, he's got a number of green lights going down the highway.
Over the top for Hicks. And again, we talked about Eric Bovaert. Remarkable run back in the 60s and 70s for the Bruins. And as you talked about a little bit in the first half, they got a pretty good looking team this year.
They're good. Young, but good. TJ Leaf's an excellent player. What a pass.
Jackson finds.
Too many bad decisions, man. This game could have been a lot closer. Playing scared. That's in.
Difficult to slow down.
Chattanooga's doing a pretty good job changing their defense, making the Tar Heels think about what they see, what they're going to do. But the key for Carolina, get the ball inside, get a piece of the paint.
Chapman, the runner. He's missed 2 layups tonight. Jackson whips it outside for Kenny Williams. 1 for you. Chapman. Most of the shots Chattanooga's got to make.
Chapman's getting good looks at the rim as well as from the distance, but when you miss...
Time all SoCon performer, now in double figures with 10.
Chapman's missed all of last year, breaking his foot prior to the game against Baker.
Meeks back to work.
Right to the undersized Chattanooga front line.
Pryor, an open look. Short from bonus land. Britt. 1 on 3. Wisely pull it outside to Barry, who just checked back in. Down low, Meeks. Too easy.